So in this section of your life, let me get right. So in today's lesson, I'm gonna just start having your because you don't do good with writing, sitting down and writing stuff. So we just gonna sit here and perform it. It's talking about your your childhood self. What you said today is, as a child, I was told. I forgot what I said. When I was told not to. Be yourself. Be yourself. Um, to be whatever it is that you was doing at the time, because you know they knew you was gay, but they wanted you to not be that and don't act this way and don't do that and all this kind of stuff. You know how to shape and mold and stuff. I wish they hadn't have. I wish they had just let me be. But we'll get to that later. Um, this made me feel very pissed off. Is what you said, and then after digging down through that, um, it was more so a sadness. Okay, it was more so a sadness. We felt very sad that we had to shrink ourselves a lot, because we had a very very big, bold, confident something. We had something very big, and they did not want it to be. Don't need people under this. Okay. I feel like things would be different if we had just been allowed to be. If we had just been allowed to be, just be who we is, is and was, because it's still in there somewhere. We just gotta learn the rules of how to navigate this shit again. Like we gotta go back and unlearn some stuff. Okay. I wish I could tell my childhood self, wait a minute, just hold on, baby. Just hold, just a little while. Just a little while. My phone about to die. Because it's gonna come a day where you're gonna be needed for exactly who you are. And people are gonna love you. And people are gonna need you. And people are gonna have to depend on you being who you are. Like, depend on you for that. For being just who you is. Like, so amazing. But you're gonna work it better. You're gonna work it better when we grow you up. When you grow up, and you know, when you get past this, we're going to grow you up so much better. I am so grateful for this opportunity right now to be able to turn around and look back at this shit and really examine what I was taught that is useful to me and unuseful, and take out the trash. We're doing spiritual hygiene. I get it what Ayala is talking about. I get it. So yeah, I'm grateful for this opportunity and this time right now when it is time for me to do some soul searching. Soul searching about who I am and why I'm operating the way I am, and really talk to those pieces and places and forgive myself for this shit. or whatever like that. But the other question goes, it was a two part. So I am so grateful for it, and then everything I just said, and then I'm so grateful for whatever I just said, but wish my guardians would have just let me be. I wish that I could experience them in had they not had the trials they've had, whatever backgrounds they come from, I don't know what to tell you, man. But we can make a story up in our head, but what really happened is bullshit. Or you missed the good shit because of the little teeny speck of bullshit. You missed all the good shit that was in there. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this journey is about. Yeah, at this point, I guess. I done hit the czar, so it makes me, and I haven't done this in years, and I am starting to go back and understand how to use it, and it's been working for the last couple of days for me. Just until I get like, until when the fuck ever I feel, I can do this shit if I want to. But yeah, we're going back. We're gonna go back. I've been to therapy, I feel like my therapist could have had just a little bit more experience in life. I think I was just talking just a dump, paying that child so and so dollars to for me to just sit there and talk. And I can do that right here. And then turn around and listen to it and pick out the bullshit. Excuse. Excuse again. You know. So right now we're just gonna do what it is that we do, and we're gonna just be. Okay? Alright. I think that's about it. If I start back talking about something, then I might come back. But I don't know. I kind of want to just make these videos to be like more in real time type shit. Yeah, so we're gonna do some of these exercises in these books, and we're gonna examine some of the stuff and film. I'm gonna go through the whole journey, and then I'll go back and do the review. What I feel like I learned. What I feel like I learned on camera. I learned something else. Um, that I learned that I was observing my own thoughts. Like, okay. So this is us tapping back into the God in us, um, and paying Him respect. And I say Him because I am a He, and He that is in me is greater than He that is in the world. Okay, I'm so glad I recorded it because I ain't no telling what the fuck I just said. But it has some high significance to what I'm feeling right now. Anyways, let me sort of kind of try to make this an intro or something, official intro. So this is what is happening to me. I am turning 35 this year in this world's time. I came out of the womb at 68. 68 plus 30, I will be 35 in a few months. I came out of the womb at 68, so 35 plus 68 is what? somebody tell me, because I'm not no mathematician in my head. I don't know what that math is. Um, but I am 35. I'm turning 35 this year. And not that my life isn't where I want it to be, but it could be in a better space. You know what I'm saying? It could be, it's a lot of room for potential. And some cleaning up. So what I'm about to do is take y'all on this journey with me of cleaning up my shit. And I'm only gonna post this because this is the only way that I can't sit here and feel this out. I can't do that. I have never been the type of person that can sit down in a classroom fashion and do nothing. Like, I don't like when I gotta go. I don't want to sit here and think about this shit. I really don't. And then let me tell you, write it down. Let me tell you why I got to do your job. What I mean by that is, you write it down because I don't feel like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, ask me the questions and let me tell you what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? I cannot sit down in a classroom. Y'all, my mind used to go straight out the damn window. Sitting in class, like, what is you up there talking about? Sir, I'm halfway asleep. I done stayed up all goddamn night. My mom worked third shift. I don't want to sit here. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I got other shit that I want to do, and this ain't it. Like, I could not do the class. That's where my mind would go. I would look out the window and go into La La Land. Literally. I remember we was reading this book, The Secret Garden or something like that. And my middle school had like a little courtyard. It was like a little garden. Out there in the center of the school, right? We never went out there. Ever. I maybe can think of one time that we went out there, and I can't tell you what we went out there for. I don't know how we ended up out there, mother. Anywho. Ooh, I wish I had the mind I got now back then, because I'd have asked some people, let me plant a tree out there in the middle, and then we put lights on it and run it from one classroom and light that bitch up while we at school. And see, that would have been a problem too, because my mind went out the window in my mind that I just went out of the window of just now. Like, okay, anyway. Literally, my mind would leave just like that. And I don't know, it's just something about sitting down, writing shit down. It's just foreign to my spirit. It really is. It really is. Like, I come from a tribe of people who are doers. Working, like, actually doing it. Like, we ain't got time to really write about it. We are doing this. What are we writing down? Because there is no instructions to what the fuck we doing. This is how we got to live. Like, this is what we got to do to have the lifestyle that we are living. You get what I'm saying? Let me get up off of it. Where was I going? Anywho, I'm in this space where I am doing my, like a young Van Zandt say, spiritual hygiene. So I'm going to take y'all with me because I can't sit here and write this shit down. I'm just going to have to act it out, like talk it out as it's coming to me. And this is for me. But if you're getting something out of this, and then maybe you just like me, maybe you can't sit down and do the self-work like that. Maybe you got to talk it out or get in your car and make videos and play them back to yourself and understand what the hell is going on with you and who you is. A lot of times we can't see it because we don't speak it. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't saying much in life, I'm sure you ain't got much going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta be able to speak this shit. Speak this shit so we can see this shit and hear this shit and then throw away the bounds. You know what I'm saying? So yes, that is what this journey is about. With this next chapter, whatever is going on, I'm just gonna make the videos and I'm gonna post them regardless of whether I like them or not. I might not even watch them. I might just end this shit, put that upload that mug and review it when the fuck ever, you know. But yeah, ask yourself them questions. Write that shit down. Or get you one of these. It wasn't much. I didn't listen. Look at the date when I started. Mm. And I ain't but in the third question that's in this book. I done had this book since 2000. What is 10? It's 12 months in a year. So October the 16th, 2023 is how long I done had this damn book. And ain't did a damn thing with it. So the only way I'm gonna be able to do this is if I do it this way. Like I have to make it a mission to do it. It is 2026, January. This has been 3 years ago. 3 years ago. That's a shameful. Not 2.5 years ago. But I need to do the work. I need to do the work. Yeah, you do. Sit your ass down and do the shit that's in this goddamn book. Just sit down and do it. Yeah. That's how I talk. That's how I talk to myself. Like, put your mind to something and do it. Like, it doesn't have everything. I'm just such a busybody. Like, I need shit to do, and I need like. I don't know. I don't know why I do it, whether it's an ego stroke or what. Just to say I completed something and to feel like I done completed something. Like that's what I have to have. Oh, I forgot about the questions on the other side. I don't want to do them on here because I'm already taking too much time. But I just did number 3. Let's just see what the questions say. No, that ain't the one I just did. Yeah, number 2. Okay, so the first question is, what memories did you extract from this exercise? Oh, baby, it brought me out some pretty pleasant times. Like, honestly, I could go back to that time. No, I couldn't. I can't, for real. I can't in my mind. But I'm glad I lived when I did, though. Like, nothing about that time. I wouldn't change shit about that time period, y'all. That wasn't the question, but that time in my life, like when I was being told to hide and shape shift and all this kind of shit, to be comfortable and digestible to somebody else for you, not for me. Y'all, every black man in this city this town that I live in, the worst thing that your child, your son could have been for a black man is to be fucking gay. You can't do that. You couldn't. That was a deadly sin in my community, child. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just wish I had been allowed to just be who the fuck I was. But I learned something there, and I have to go back and figure out what that something is specifically, so I know how to navigate it and use it to my betterment right now, you know. Okay, next question. How can I reframe these memories so that they don't continue to hurt and hinder me in my future? Like I said, I don't recall something so traumatic happening to me that shook me like that. Like, one time we had a wreck and it really like kind of fucked with me, you know what I'm saying? And I know it's some shit that I learned that I need to unlearn now because it's creating some behavior problems that I'm not quite proud of, you know. So I get that. Hmm. I'm just gonna have to dig a little deeper in there. How can I regularly serve women? Did I answer this question? Yeah, I lived the life that I wanted to live. Like that was it. I can't see another way. I'm so grateful for my raising. I'm so grateful for that shit. Next question. And I don't really think. How can I regularly serve myself with compassion and consolation as I would give? What? How can I regularly serve myself with compassion and consolation as I would give to my child self? My child self just liked to talk. And I was nosy. Like I was really, a really curious child. So I don't know how I did it, but I did. I just kind of always had this no, like I just knew shit. I just knew stuff like, and I think that I was brought here to learn how to navigate it because it can be very, it can be very, I don't know. Like my ego ain't never been. Yeah, my ego was in it one time that I can recall. Um, I remember a conversation my mom was having with my mom and her so-called best friend was having at that time, and I heard her say they're both gonna be able to tell you some stuff one day, and and um and I what was I saying? Help me, Holy Ghost. Um, she said I was gonna be able to tell her some stuff. He gonna tell you some stuff one day, and I kind of used it because everybody was like, oh, he just old man. He just not old man baby. Old man baby is not a good thing. But he done been here before. Like like he he know shit. Like yeah, like it, and I wore it with a badge of honor. And when I knew that I had something that was very familiar to them, because like I said, I always related to older people. I never really related to people my age, and so it was always hard for me to fit in per se. You know what I'm saying? Because so much of me was, I don't know, by older generation people. You know what I'm saying? Around grown people. So being around kids like aggravated me. You know. But yeah, I was just a very curious child, and yeah, I started wearing this shit like a badge of honor, honey, and my ego got into it, and then I just started saying shit, really knowing shit, but talking too much, you know. I get it, but that's what gets you attention, right? Because you a child and you just talking, and at that time I couldn't tell you what I was talking, but it was something about what she said that stuck with me. It was that part of what she said that stuck with me. Like I couldn't tell you what their conversation was, but I remember, and I can hear her words coming out of her mouth right now when she's in that car and she said this shit. She said it, and the only other thing that I remember about that day is that Somebody got married. Somebody got married. And they threw the bouquet. And my mama caught the bouquet. The bouquet was purple, green, and something. Put your head with it. What did I just say? And the flowers was purple. And I fell in love with that purple flower. And what did my mama friend catch it? And I think I asked her, can I have a piece of it? That I just fell in love with that damn flower. It was so pretty. It was so pretty. Anywho, and I had that flower in my hand at the time. That's why I can remember all of that. But whatever was happening before that time we were sitting in that car, we was riding in that car to that moment, and after that, I can't tell you what the hell. I know where we was too. I know exactly where we was. Like, I just have bursts of memories like that. Like, I can recall any time. But it's got to be very specific and to me. It's specific to me. Because somebody brought up something today. And I was like, oh, I don't remember that. I remember that. However. I don't know. Anywho. Yes, so that was the introduction to whatever this is that is happening to me. Series 1. But yeah, we just gonna do some reflecting out here. We're gonna do some real time shit and go from there. And we're gonna do our hair. I have a video coming out about that. It might already be up by the time this get up. Yeah. It was 30 minutes. My God. And a good little portion of it was me staring off into space, I'm sure. And getting lost in my thoughts. I mean, they just run me around out there too. But just like those snatchbacks I was talking about in my hair video, like that just happened. But anyway, peace together. And I got y'all back.